Never. And I mean never, 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 never. Never. If you've never listened to me before, never listen to me on this. Never, never, never take
Mm.
advice from a strong, independent woman. That woman will lead you to a lot of places, but I promise you, it will never be to the arms of a husband. I promise you, that woman will lead you everywhere but to the arms of a man. And I say this because most of the time, independent, them strong independent women, stay away from me as well. Them strong independent women, their mindset is not that of a family environment. Their mindset is not that of following a husband. Their mindset is to lead. They want to lead. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. But if you are a young girl looking for marriage, do not follow that strong, independent woman. I promise you, you are going to end up just like her. You may be successful, yes. You may have all the money in the world. And again, you will not be able to be a good wife, in my opinion. And that's just my opinion. So don't come for me. Don't come for me. But they want to be the leaders when the woman is not the leader. The man is the leader of that family, not the woman. You know, in some instances, some women like, oh, my husband loves when I'm a leader. That's perfect for you. That is fine. But I'm going to say 99% of men prefer a woman that's going to be basically an assistant to him.
Facts, bro. She ain't telling nothing but the truth, man. And I done talked about this before, bro. At the end of the day, like that strong, independent shit, to me, it just comes from uh, a bitter woman. You know what I'm saying? When women are bitter, they have kids, whether it's the baby father that did them wrong or whoever did them wrong. They'll raise their daughter according to how that man treated her. You know what I'm saying? And they're going around this. You got to be strong. You got to be independent. You need to be this, and this is what you need to demand out of a man, and don't take this from him, and don't do this. So her whole life, she grew up after 20 years of this, bro. Oh man, that's why they got this attitude to what I really don't need a man, because I'm independent. I could take care of myself. At the end of the day, I don't need no man to come take care of woo woo, all that right there. But what they don't realize is this: men ain't even looking for that. His whole operation is set up on being dependent upon. You know what I'm saying? Like when he come into a situation, any real man understand this. It's my job to take care of everybody. So I'm looking for people to depend on me. I'm not coming into no situation saying, you independent and I'm independent. That means we don't need each other. That means, well, what the hell am I here for? You know what I'm saying? Because men don't go into situations dating women like she was saying, like, they might be successful. Niggas don't care nothing about that. We ain't going in no situation saying, I got to have the most successful woman financially. We don't do that. You know what I'm saying? We going to it now. We might have want the most beautiful woman. You know what I'm saying? Men do operate like that. But even if we get into a situation, like I said before, our whole operation is set up on people needing us. You know what I'm saying? And just like the woman's operation is set up on depending on the man. You know what I'm saying? Regardless of how independent you say you are, you could be the most independent or whatever. That's a word term that was pretty much overrated at the end of the day, and women took it to the head like, man, I don't. But then when you get with a man, you want him to provide, you want him to take care of you, you want him to pay bills, you want him to do all these extra things. But whole time you saying independent, and people that's independent don't need nobody to do nothing for them at all. Period. And my thing is this: you hear a lot of women say this, but you don't hear too many men say, "I don't need a woman for nothing." But in reality, he really don't. Most men is self-sufficient, but we don't say that because at the end of the day, uh, we not wired to go off feelings. You know what I'm saying? We ain't going off. Oh, old girl played me, man, when I was dealing with her. Woo woo. We take it, push it to the side, and keep going, and say that's a part of life. Women that carry that with them throughout the rest of their life, bro. And like I said, to raise their kids that way, and these women grow up, they get in these relationships, and they go to talking that way, and they realize why men don't really want to deal with them, bro. Men don't want this. Men ain't sitting back looking for no another man to be in the household with him. Cause that's the only person who gives out authority, right? Men. You know what I'm saying? Like she giving authority, and he giving authority. We ain't gonna get nowhere like this. Cause at the end of the day, we got two different brains. You know what I'm saying? So somebody got to have the last say so. And if you on this ship, I'm sorry, bro. I'm the captain of my ship, so I'm dying with my ship. And if you over there on his, and that's the way he run his operation, then cool. You know what I'm saying? But my experience or my knowledge to that is this: every time they go to deal with them type of dudes, guess what? They become suckers. And after so long of being a sucker, the woman don't even want to deal with you, bro. So that ain't gonna work either. It's only gonna work one way. You know what I'm saying? And you got to get out of your mindset. You got to get away from what your mother taught you in order to understand it. You know what I'm saying? Like she said, like you getting this game from women who probably was never married anyways. You know what I'm saying? I ain't going to no mechanic, you know what I'm saying, and asking him about my health. That ain't his field. You know what I'm saying? That ain't his profession. It's like I ain't going to no doctor and say, hey man, you know how to change a motor? That ain't his field either, bro. So works the same way in relationships. Don't go to no single woman asking her for marriage advice. You know what I'm saying? Quite obviously, things didn't work out for her, and whatever it was, she couldn't figure it out. But let's see what else she got to say in the video, bro. Then we'll come back to it.
It is not, they like a woman's, input. They like a woman to help out and do all these other things. But at the end of the day, it's not meant for that man to be in the back seat while the woman is driving that car. And again, in some instances, because I know y'all be jumping on my head, y'all want to talk about me all bad and stuff like that, that's fine. But 99% of the time, that's not the way it should be. So, and then these independent women are like, oh, I love me a YN and da-da-da. They like YNs because YNs follow them. Those strong women like YNs because those YNs know they got money and they're going to D her down and take her money. They're going to D her down and be on vacations with her. She 50 years old thinking she still got it when no, these boys are using her. They're using and abusing her. She 45 years old, never been married, never had a kid. You know what I mean? Other men, other grown men see that and was like, nah, there's something wrong with this picture. You know what I mean? Young men, they can't recognize it yet. They see her as a successful, independent woman. And they think that that's something they want to follow and something that's going to take care of them. You know what I mean? So that's why she doubles down on those YNs like that. And that's why if I know a girl and she's talking to somebody that's young like that, I usually don't trust her because I'm like, she's manipulating him into thinking that she is in fact like a god or something, or really she's just passed on goods. And I hate saying it like that because it's like, but that's the truth. You know what I mean? So again, all my young girls out there, please, if you are looking for a mentor in life, make sure that that woman is right with God and right with her husband.
Facts, bro. Everything she said is facts, bro. You know what I'm saying? And I'm a man myself, so if I see, I promise you, it's just like that with most men, bro. If you see a woman, especially if she drop dead gorgeous, man, just bad, fine, all that, and she mid 40s, you looking like well, didn't nobody ask you? Like not one person. Like I'm pretty sure you dealt with multiple men, and not one felt like you was the right person to say, hey man, I want to spend the rest of my life with this woman. And if didn't nobody do that, then it shows signs of something wrong with you. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day. And I thought pretty much all men thought like that, but maybe she is right. Maybe the young ain't thinking like that. They need, got to learn a little more. But at the end of the day, most mature men gonna think that way. You know what I'm saying? Like, men don't just let a lot of good women get by. You know what I'm saying? And I do get it. It's a lot of stories where women felt like I was good to him and he played me, or he was this and he played this and that. That's just your personal opinion. Most of the time, when a woman, like really, really a good woman, bro, she gonna better find her. I'm gonna be honest with you, cause it's gonna be some man somewhere in the world gonna feel like, no, I ain't letting this get by. I done ran into too many roughnecks. I got to keep this. I ain't never been treated this way. You know what I'm saying? I ain't never been respected this way. I ain't never had no one goddamn honor me like this or nothing. He ain't gonna let that shit get too far away from him. I'm sorry, bro, cause it's rare to find. You know what I'm saying? You would think it'd be the same way with women, but most women don't operate that way when they get a good man. They take him and he become a sucker. You know what I'm saying? Or a yes man or whatever they feel like he is, and they ended up dogging him out and this ain't for me, or this it's just me, and all that old any excuse to not be with him, and then go get with a roughneck, and now niggas ain't what? You know what I'm saying? Nah, that ain't how it works. Just say this: you have a problem with choices. You don't know how to make the right choice in life, and all of the men you choose are the wrong ones. Probably because you're choosing them for the wrong reasons. You're not choosing them to love you and respect you and cherish you. You choosing them based on shit. Do he got some money? All right, cool. That's the one I want because he got some money. Like people with money ain't bad people. And I think that's where most women fail at in relationships. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, like she said, man, that strong independent shit is about played out, bro. I think everybody should know by now that men ain't looking for that. Don't care very little for it. You know what I'm saying? I get the, if you're gonna say interdependence, that's a little different. But independent, where you don't really, man, I don't even need to be here then. Cause like I said, my operation set up on people need me. You know what I'm saying? That's why we have no problem with giving as a man. We have no problem with going out working and taking care of our families as a man. We don't even think about it. Hell, you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, because that's how we wired. You know what I'm saying? But y'all let me know what y'all think down in the comments, man. Appreciate y'all for rocking with me. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button, bro.